or when you are delivering a speech that you have written, often it is your perspective, it is your mindset, it is your experience. But when you are delivering that speech to an audience, you must understand that the people who you are talking to may not necessarily grasp it at the same level that you thought about it or the level at which you're delivering it. I mean, language and communication is a funny thing. How you put emphasis on what you're saying or the manner in which you deliver it can have an effect. You can say the same thing in many, many different kinds of ways. I always use the illustration. If I say, I did not say that Joe robbed the store. Simple statement. I did not say Joe robbed the store. You can say that statement by saying, I did not say Joe robbed the store. You could take that same sentence and say, I did not say Joe robbed the store. You could take that sentence and say, I did not say Joe robbed the store. You see, the manner in which you deliver that sentence will determine the manner in which people receive it. I was preparing to compete in the contest of my life, and I thought I had some dynamic speeches. And my coaches were telling me they're good. But Ed, they're not good enough to win this contest. And I was a little frustrated because I said, come on now. I've been practicing this and I think it's good enough. And they said, Ed, it's good, but it's not good enough. Sometimes as a speaker, you can be a legend in your own mind. You can think that you are the cat's meow. That's because you're you and you see yourself as you. But when you're talking to other people, evaluations of what you say can be sometimes kind of disheartening. Well, what was wrong with it? Well, it isn't that there's something wrong. It simply could be that it could be improved. It could be better. And so I always say, look at the evaluations when people give them to you, analyze for yourself, and then ask yourself, how can I improve the product that I have developed? After 3 speeches I took to my evaluation team, and my coach, Bill Funchen, said, hey, Ed, that's great, but that's not good enough to win the World Championship of Public Speaking. I said to myself, I give up. My internal voice said, I do not have time to keep developing speeches that other people in their esteemed evaluation don't seem to get. And I will never forget a dear friend of mine who was on my evaluation team. Her name is Nancy. Nancy came up to me and one day she said, Ed, I know you're frustrated. And I said, yeah, Nancy, I am, because, I've given you guys all these speeches and you guys just keep rejecting them. She said, Ed, it isn't that your speeches are bad or that they're inadequate, but you need a strong product. You've got to give your best product. And she said, if you got all of your best friends or all the most influential people in the world in a room and you had to give them a speech, what would you want to tell them? Now, in frustration, my internal voice is saying, oh, this is a stupid question to ask. So I said, I don't know, Nancy. She said, Ed, just calm down and think about it. What's the one thing that you're passionate about? The one thing you believe in the depths of your soul and you would want everybody to know. And I looked at her and I said, well, Nancy, I've been through a lot of life's challenges. I've been through a divorce. I've been through conflict on my job. I've been through things that the average person would probably buckle at the knees if they went through it. But I'm here to tell you, Nancy, irrespective of what challenges I have come up against, even if I fall, baby, you better bet I'm bouncing back. When I said that, she looked at me and said, Ed, that's your speech. And I was like, it is. She said, look how you said that. Look at the conviction with which you said that. You convinced me. She said, I guarantee you, if you develop those thoughts into a speech, it will hit an audience the same way you're saying it to me now. I went home, and it took me about a week or two, but I developed a speech entitled Bouncing Back. And I gave that speech to the World Committee in Toastmasters, and guess what? I won the World Championship of Public Speaking. The basic theme was simple. In life, it does not matter what happens to you. What matters is what are you going to do about it? Are you going to move to victimville and lick your wounds and say it's so unfair? Or are you going to say, I got news for you. I might be down today, but I'm bouncing back. That speech won a world title. And so I tell people, the things you learn in life will really help you in developing as a speaker.